Just start talking? So sorry. Okay. This is so weird.
Just start talking. Okay. Good?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to BESTERNS, streaming live from Denver, Colorado. Bringing up game number 2 for you. We've got Oklahoma Victory Dolls taking on the Sailor City Rollers. Here in about a minute. We'll go over rosters real quick. Oklahoma Victory Dolls here with number 13, Lexus Chainsaw, number 2, Twisted Armani, 27, Jade Shark, 28, Lethal Lamb, number 3, Brittany Betch, 300, X-Ray, 31, Galaxy Inferno, 40, Poly Punching Pocket, 45, Sheer Illusion, 46, Fatal Inferno, 5446, Trenchtown Rocket, and number 8, Sharpie Marker. Sailor City Rollers all the way from Buenos Aires, Argentina. We've got number 06, Huevo, number 101, Teniente Dan, number 11, Magic, number 12, Matona, number 13, Capitan Barbosa, number 137, Rosetta Stoned, 1744, Turbo Negra, 1984, Amanita Muscaria, 479 finished, 5, Bloody Jam, 7074, Ataxia, 777, Bachi, and number 8, Francesa. Only a few more seconds before we start this first jam. And here we go. We've got Fatal Inferno and Finish taking off from the line. Sailor City out first. Lead Jammer going to Finish as Fatal cycles back behind the Jammer line. Oh, and Finish through untouched on the inside line. Fatal Inferno recycled again. This time Finish taking the outside line and grabbing another 5-point grand slam on that pass. A quick 10 points, putting our... And 5 more points pulled up very quickly by Sailor City. Fatal Inferno, if it keeps knocking her to the inside and the outside as she has to fight her way through. Looks like Fatal Inferno will make it through the pack, though. And Sailor City decides to call that off. A 20-point jam for Sailor City.
You're just 10 seconds behind the scoreboard. The calls are 10 seconds behind. Just so you know. Sharpie Marker on the line for Oklahoma and Rosetta Stone for Sailor City.
Sharpie Marker and Rosetta Stoned are on the line now. Tante Dan in the front trying to break up the front wall for Oklahoma. Sharpie fighting hard to work her way through. A little help by Trenchtown Rocket. But Sharpie is taken to the outside and recycled back to in front of the jam line. Only 2 more defenders to get past in the front, and Brittany Betch will knock out Sailor City's jammer, Rosetta Stone. Sharpie also taken out at the top of the Twisted Armani, recycling back number 137, Rosetta Stone. Going to Brittany Betch, and that will go ahead and force the call off from Sailor City. gap before it gets too out of control. We've got Lethal Lamb up on the line for Oklahoma, and number 12, Matona, taking off for Sailor City. Ooh, 777 Bocce with a solid hit to slow down Lethal Lamb. Oh, trying to swing by Jade Shark in the front, but Matona getting knocked to the inside. But she'll find her way through on that pass, sneaking by on the inside line. That time it worked. Looks like we've got number 2, Twisted Armani, in the box. So Oklahoma down a blocker, well down 2, because Shearer is just now coming in to rejoin the pack. 5-point grand slam. Francesa doing a great job in the front to help get her jammer through. Lethal Lamb trying that inside line. She'll make it. I think that worked for her, and she gets through. Finally, she'll put that panty back on her head, and that's going to be the end of that jam. A 15-point jam for Sailor City. 44-0. Oklahoma held scoreless thus far. Lexus Chainsaw on the lineup against Magic. Oklahoma with a quick little start running off the pivot line. Trying a different strategy here to help their jammer. Looks like that worked, and we've got lead jammer going to Oklahoma. We've got a blocker for Sailor City headed to the box there. Lexus knocked to the outside.
Magic is your jammer for Sailor City.
Magic able to break through the pack, and that's going to force the call off from Oklahoma. Oklahoma picking up just 1 point, but they're on the board.
Number 4, they take that victory, 1-0.
Oh, it looks like maybe 2 points actually. So after the recalculation, Oklahoma with 2, Sailor City 44, Fatal Inferno and Finished are your jammers. Finished, going to make it quickly through the pack, taking the inside line on the top of the apex. Looks like Fatal Inferno will work her way through the front of the pack also. And that jam gets called off. Oklahoma only allowing 1 point on that jam. We'll see if this is a shift in momentum for Oklahoma. Sharpie Marker facing off against number 137, Rosetta Stone. Argentina with 1 blocker in the box as we start this jam. And we've got Rosetta Stone, jammer for Sailor City, in the box. Oh, Sharpie able to hang on despite that hit by number 8, Francesa. Sharpie is your lead jammer. We'll see if Oklahoma can get a few more points on the board and close up this gap. A nice job by Capitan Barbosa to slow down Sharpie Marker, but Sharpie Marker will hang on and make it through that pack, grabbing 5 points. We've got Rosetta Stone, though, out of the box, ready to rejoin the pack. $17.44. Turbo Negria with a great job breaking up that Oklahoma pack in the front, allowing her jammer through.
Absolutely. On the other side, a good job of track awareness by Sharpie Marker. Once you saw the Rosetta
Sharpie able to put 10 points on the board for Oklahoma, bringing their score to 12. Able to hold Sailor City at 45. Just over 21 minutes to go. Lexus and Matona are your jammers for, oh my, little trip up in the front there. But Lexus able to take advantage and get through the pack.
Oklahoma's got something going there, Pete. They've won the last couple of jams. They got lead jammer now. Try to get that momentum going their way.
Matona able to get through the pack and sneak by. We'll see what Lexus does. Oh, Lexus with a nice little hop trying to make that through, but not picking up any points as she went out.
This jam comes to a halt after no points tallied on the scoreboard. Yep, that jam had as many points as people who really believe Roseanne Barnes can be an excuse. 0-0 during that frame.
All right, Magic and Lethal Lamb are jamming. Looks like Lethal Lamb comes out of the pack first, picking up lead jammer. A nice try in the front by Twisted and Trenchtown Rocket, but Magic, Magic was lead. I do apologize. I somehow got that confused or missed a call, or it was a no pass, I'm not sure. But that jam comes to an end. 0-0 by both teams. Score remains 12, Oklahoma Victory Dolls, 45, Sailor City Rollers. Finished, facing off against Fatal Inferno. Finished getting knocked to the outside on that straightaway, but she enters quickly and tries to sneak around X-Ray. But Oklahoma reforming in front. Sailor City containing Fatal Inferno right now. We've got Argentina with lead jammer. Finished. Finish knocked to the inside. Fatal Inferno hanging on just barely, but she'll make it through the pack. Finish going to get through though and pick up those 4 points for her team. That'll bring Sailor City to 49. Oklahoma Victory Dolls sitting at 12. Both teams with full packs on the track right now. Nobody in the penalty box. Rosetta Stone and Sharpie Marker are your jammers. Looks like Rosetta Stone picking up a cut. That will send her to the box. We've got a power jam right now for Oklahoma. And Sharpie Marker looking to take advantage. Bloody jam in the front, trying to hold back Sharpie Marker. But it looks like Sharpie will persist and make it through, picking up lead jammer for Oklahoma. Betts trying to offer a little help there in the front.
All of the attention on Sharpie Marker, whether it's offensively for Oklahoma or defensively for Sailor City.
Sharpie getting tripped up. Rosetta Stone sneaking out of the box and making it through the pack. Sharpie will go ahead and call off that jam. 5 points for Oklahoma. Able to hold Sailor City at 0 on that jam. Here we go with jam number 11. Lethal Lamb quickly out and grabbing lead jammer. Matona is your jammer for Sailor City. Jade Shark in the front with a nice hit, but Matona able to hang on, and she'll continue through the pack. Lethal Lamb wanting to pick up some points here. She'll call off that jam. Looks like she'll throw 3 points up there on the board. Able to keep Sailor City scoreless. That will bring Oklahoma to 20. Sailor City 49. 15 and a half minutes or so remaining. Fatal Inferno and Magic facing off. Oh, a solid hit there by 1744 Turbo Negra to knock out Fatal. Looks like Fatal Inferno will come out, picking up lead jammer. Magic still trying to break that front pack. Twisted Trench and Jade Shark slowing her down and holding her back. Twisted Armani staying on top of Magic to contain her. Fatal Inferno getting knocked out. Recycle back to the top of the apex. Magic finally breaking through the pack. Looks like we've got Punchy in the box for Oklahoma. Fatal Inferno getting slowed up, so she decides to call it off. But she picks up 4 points for Oklahoma, keeping Sailor City at 0. So we've got 24 for Oklahoma, 49 for Sailor City.
Timeout called on the track by Sailor City. This timeout comes with 13 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Your score, 49-24 in favor of the skaters from Argentina.
We've got a timeout being called by Sailor City.
Tito's handmade vodka is so smooth that it can be enjoyed by itself. But of course, it goes great with a variety of mixes.
We've got 2 more games for you to tune into today. At 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we have Houston versus Oklahoma. And then at 5, we've got RMRG Fight Club versus Sailor City. Those times are Mountain Time, so tune in with us to hear some more great Derby action. And also tomorrow there will be 3 games being played. One at 11, RMRG Contenders versus DRD Bruising Altitude. At 1 o'clock, Houston versus Sailor City. And then at 3 p.m., RMRG Fight Club versus Oklahoma. So a weekend full of Derby excitement. Lexus Chainsaw and Finished are your jammers for this jam. Lead jammer will go to Sailor City. Finished picking up that lead jammer status. Lexus Chainsaw recycle back to in front of the jammer line, and Finished making quick work of that pass. 5 points on the board. Sailor City defense doing a great job to hold back Lexus Chainsaw. X-Ray coming up, though, to try to break it up just a bit. But all that time, finished sneaking by again to pick up 5 more points. A successful panty pass to Punchy. And that will force the call off. A 13-point jam for Sailor City, bringing their score to 62. Oklahoma Victory Dolls, 24. Lethal Lamb and Rosetta Stone are your jammers. And that inside Rosetta Stone, she will hop past Twisted Armani to become lead jammer. Ooh, a nice job by Sailor City on that sweep, allowing her jammer through. Oh, Capitan Barbosa with a hit, a nice hit, but that sends her to the box on a direction call. Inside line again. Rosetta Stone is making quick work of getting those points. It looks like we have Lethal Lamb out of the pack, though, putting the pressure on. We'll see what happens here with this jammer on jammer action. Lethal Lamb almost getting caught up, taking a whip from Trenchtown Rockette to stay out of trouble. And that jam will go ahead and get called off. 10 points picked up by Sailor City. Oklahoma Victory Dolls not able to get on the board in that jam. Matona and Sharpie Marker are your jammers as we head in jam number 15. Punchy ensuring Matona does not take that inside line this time. Staying solid on the line. But Matona finding a way through anyway. She'll pick up lead jammer. Sharpie Marker working hard in the front, but she gets knocked to the inside line.
Sailor City is down to 1 blocker. It's 4-3 advantage for Oklahoma. Nice defensive hit there by Polly Punchy at turn 3. Forces Matona off the track and has to remain on the backstep.
Sailor City wall very solid, not allowing Sharpie much movement. But she tries that inside and not quite able to hang on. She'll recycle back. Betch going to recycle Matona quite a ways back on that straightaway, but Matona back in. And she'll find room on the outside. And she'll put 5 points up on the board. Looks like Brittany Betch with the panty now for Oklahoma. And Brittany Betch will hang on and make it through. A 10-point jam for Sailor City. Oklahoma stuck scoreless right now, sitting at 24. Oklahoma will start out with only 3 blockers. Jade Shark in the box.
Inferno for Oklahoma. But first, a timeout called by the Victory Dolls. This timeout comes with 7 minutes, 40
Looks like we've got a timeout being called by Oklahoma.
So, anybody wanting? Or what are you watching?
This timeout is brought to you by Monitor Motion. Feminine clothing was born in 2004 and has been emerging from the underground fashion scene ever since. Rock Mountain is sporting awesome.
Sailor City joining us all the way from Buenos Aires, Argentina, traveling 5,930 miles just to be here today. A very exciting time for them. Oklahoma just traveled just under 700 miles to get here. Some fun facts for you out there.
We've had an interesting first half thus far, Marky. Sailor City is flying out the first couple jams, grabbing commanding 44-0 lead. After that, it's been more of an even field down. You take away those first two jams.
Looks like Magic and Fatal Inferno will be starting off on the line. Oklahoma down one blocker as we start jam number 16 in this first half of play. And we're off. Teniente Dan slowing down Fatal Inferno.
Absolutely. We really didn't know what we were going to expect from either of these squads. I'm very impressed with the
Twisted Armani recycling back Magic. And Fatal Inferno. Oh, I thought she was making it through on the outside, but it looks like she's headed to the penalty box. That's the complete opposite of making it through. Oh no. We have Magic coming in a little hot to the box, kind of got slipped up there. So
we are not going to have a lead jammer. Both jammers went to that penalty box, so it's going to be a 2-minute jam.
Fatal Inferno was released, but I think due to the coming in so hot and messing up that penalty box, we're going to have 2 penalties being served by Magic. So this will give Oklahoma a chance here to try to get a few points on the board and close this gap.
I think you're exactly right. Otherwise, it should have been maybe a 5-second trip to the box. It's been much, much longer. So I think you got that nail and right on the head.
And it looks like Magic is being released. Back out to do some damage. Fatal Inferno coming in behind Francesa.
These are the jams that really come down to strategy and technique.
Looks like Magic making it through that pack.
So everything really comes down to the blockers who can execute what they want to do.
And Fatal able to hang on this time on that outside line.
I think this is one of those things where the leaders on the track, whether those are the pivots.
Both jammers now on their scoring passes with only, oh dear. And that jam's going to come to an end. We'll see what each jammer was able to pick up. Looks like Oklahoma grabbing 2 points and Sailor City picking up 3. Oklahoma 26, Sailor City 85. Little official timeout real quick to
We have an official timeout quickly on the track with 5 minutes.
penalty box discussing with the refs.
Our current score, 85-26 in favor of Sailor City.
Little over 5.5 minutes are remaining in the first half.
It works. With products like essential oils, skin products, and their Keto Works line, It Works has something you can use to take you to the next level of health. Dr. Rocky Mountain's good friend Shay Faust for more information. She's hanging out at a table behind the bleachers all day long.
All right, looks like we got everything cleared up as we get ready to get back into the action. Jam number 17 on the way. Oh,
official review called on
An
track by
official
Oklahoma.
review being called by Oklahoma.
Oklahoma wants to take a look at something during that last game.
Yeah, since he announced that, I haven't seen any logo on my camera.
Give a shout out to some of our officials. Rex Blocker, Doc Psycho, William Moore, Dilly the Kid, Mandemonium, Doc Skinner, Locomotive, Lauren, Ultraviolent Blue, Ninja Sassum, Spike, Don Scorlone, MC Ninja, Rockstar, Colin M. Fairley, Ref Goldblum, and Margie Ram. Thanks to our officials, non-skating and skating.
They've got stickers, posters, bags, shirts, a whole line of products over there today. The great thing is you can pick it up here and just take it with you. You don't have to worry about shipping or accidentally being delivered to your neighbor's house, anything like that.
You know what to do as a footer? You can take it over to the meat press table and get some fucked up from them.
Sounds good. You can actually customize your skating merchandise even further.
I'm not quite sure what the official review is concerning. Well, it looks like the penalty box manager has joined the fun, so it might be concerning the penalties or penalty. I don't know. I don't want to speculate and get it wrong. But we've got penalty people involved. Just over 5.5 minutes remaining once we get back to action. Then we'll take a quick break and get back to you with the second half of the Oklahoma Victory Dolls versus Sailor City. And tune in a little later, around 3 Mountain Time, for Houston versus Oklahoma. Then at 5, RMRG Fight Club versus. Those will be the remaining 2 games for today. Then Sunday around 11, RMRG Contenders versus DRD Boozing Altitude. 1 p.m. on Sunday, Houston versus Sailor City, and 3 p.m. on Sunday, RMRG Fight Club versus Oklahoma. All those times are Mountain Standard Times, so adjust accordingly wherever you're listening from. I think we've got everything cleared up, and we're about to start it here. Lexus Chainsaw on the line with Finished. Oh my, Finished. Taking that inside line, just twinkle toes through somehow. Great job. Lexus knocked to the inside, and oh my goodness, and Finished. Able to swing by on that outside line this time, just untouched. Lexus not able to make it through on that inside again as Argentina knocks her in. And another time through the pack for 5 more points, making that 10 so far.
Exactly. No expulsion. Just a nice little love tap.
Polly punching pocket with the jammer panty now. She is through the pack, and Finished is going to play with her a little while. She hasn't called it yet. As Polly approaches the pack, Finished will go ahead and call that jam. 14-point jam for Sailor City, bringing their score to 99. They've almost reached that 100 mark. Oklahoma, 26. Rosetta Stoned and Lethal Lamb Chop.
Our next jam features Rosetta Stone for Sailor City going against Lethal Lamb for Oklahoma.
Oh, quickly through. Sailor City grabbing lead jammer. Lethal Lamb getting slowed up by that solid wall. Oh, Shear trying to offer a little help, but not able to get her jammer through. Got a 5-point Grand Slam thrown up on the board there by Rosetta Stone. And Shear slowing down Rosetta Stone for a moment. Looks like that gave Lethal Lamb enough time to make it through the pack. $10 points will be added by Sailor City, breaking the century mark, 109. Oklahoma Victory Dolls sitting at 26. Matona on the line facing off against Sharpie Marker. Jade Shark and Betch in the front trying to break up that solid wall. Amanita Muscaria sitting on top of Sharpie Marker and slowing her down. Matona will pick up lead jammer. And a sneaky little pass there to Brittany Betch. She'll be your jammer of... Sailor City able to call it off in time before Oklahoma can put anything on the board.
Sailor City closes the action out. They grab 5 points. 114-26.
Magic and Fatal Inferno will be facing off in this next jam. Both teams with all 4 blockers on the floor. Magic is your lead jammer. Oh. And Fatal Inferno will sneak through. But we've got Magic up, scoring some points already. And she will go ahead and call it off. Grabbing all 4 points of those Oklahoma blockers.
Sometimes they're forced to call it off by a good defensive play. That's what Sheer Lucas just did for the Victory Dolls.
Lexus Chainsaw is your jammer for Oklahoma. And it looks like finished on the line for Sailor City. Lexus Chainsaw recycled back on the straightaway behind Princesa, but she had picked up lead, so she calls it off. A scoreless jam. Score is going to remain 118. Sailor City and 26 Oklahoma Victory Dolls. Rosetta Stone and Lethal Lamb are your jammers. This could possibly be our last jam for this first half. We'll see how it plays out. A solid hit there by Brittany Betch. Oh, and Lethal Lamb is going to come out on top. We've got Rosetta Stone in the box now. Oklahoma with a power jam. We'll see what Oklahoma can do with this power jam, how many points they could put on the board. Lethal Lamb getting slowed up quite a bit by that solid Argentina pack. Bloody Jam looks like she'll have to spend some time in the penalty box.
This will definitely be our final jam of the first half as our game clock is at 0. And it's a good opportunity for Oklahoma to take some momentum with them into the locker room, try to regroup and come out firing in the second
Oh, and Rosetta Stone sneaking past Betch. Lethal Lane decides to call that off.
Official review called on the track by Sailor City.
And Sailor City will actually call an official review. So not quite halftime yet. We're going to see what the results of this are first. Those 4 points, though, picked up will bring Oklahoma's score to 30. Sailor City 118. Just want to say hello out there to any Oklahoma Victory Dolls fans tuned in watching the game. And hello to any Sailor City Rollers fans out in Argentina watching the game. Hopefully quite a few of you are tuned in, and all you other Derby lovers. And to Sailor City, if I've said any of the names wrong, I do apologize. I'm doing my best, and I want it to be successful for everyone out there. Sailor City was very kind to me and helped me with the pronunciation, so like I said, hope I'm doing them right. Doing my best. Excited to be calling on a live broadcast. I've never done that before, so that's a new one. That will, yes, that is.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm going to count you in at 2, 1.
Welcome back. We're about to start the second half
What?
of the Oklahoma Victory Dolls versus Sailor City Rollers here in Denver, Colorado. Our score as we start out the second half is Sailor City 118, Oklahoma Victory Dolls 30. We'll see if Oklahoma can come out and turn this half around a bit to at least close up the gap some and not let it get any further. Oklahoma tends to come out second half and have it together a little more, so we'll see. They've got very strong walls and good jammers, so we'll see how it goes. A few more seconds, and we'll have Lexus Chainsaw starting off with, looks like finished. They'll be the jammers as we get going. Excited to have everyone tuned in out there. Hope you've enjoyed the game so far. We've got plenty of action coming up the rest of the day. 2 more games and then 3 tomorrow. All right. Halftime is officially over, so Bloody Jam going to start out in the box, but looks like she'll quickly be back out there to assist her pack. Lexus trying that inside, gets knocked to the inside at the corner of that apex. Oh! And Finish not quite able to make it through. Punchy and Betch doing a great job of holding her back. But she will go ahead and jump back on the track. She is not lead jammer. No pass, no penalty. So Lexus still with the opportunity to, well, there was a panty pass. So actually there is not an opportunity to pick up lead jammer. Brittany Betch now with the panty, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Brittany Betch is through the pack, but like I said, she is not lead as she took the panty pass from Lexus. Oh! Finish doing a great job of hanging on. Trenchtown Rockette in the front, trying to get one last hit. Not able to hold on to her. Betch hitting the solid wall. Capitan Barbosa slowing down Betch with a little help of Bloody Jam. We have a cut call on finished jammer for Sailor City, so Brittany Betch with an opportunity here to try and get some points on the board. To Turbo Negra in the front, slowing down Betch, but Betch hangs in there and will seconds. As the jam comes to an end, so on the board, bringing their score to 40. 5 points being picked up by Sailor City. Their score now 123. Rosetta Stoned is jamming for Sailor City Rollers and Fatal Inferno for the Oklahoma Victory Dolls. And we're off. We've got Trench in the front trying to break up the Sailor City pack. Looks like it works out. We've got Fatal Inferno as your lead jammer. Rosetta Stoned having to face off again against this Oklahoma pack as she was recycled back, but she will find room on the inside with a little hop, making it through the pack.
Stone firing the seam and is now eligible for points. Inferno.
Fatal Inferno calling off the jam.
Has the entire track, tell her to call it, and she does so.
Holding Sailor City scoreless and adding 5 points to the Oklahoma score. Sharpie marker on the line up against Matona.
Over the second half, that Oklahoma has won. They won the first jam 10-5. They win this one 5-0. Maybe they made an adjustment during their trip to the locker room. It's going to translate to some success out here on the track.
Yeah, it's definitely way on the second half of the
Betch and Punchy in the back trying to slow down Matona. Twisted Armani in the front to break up the pack a little bit for Sharpie marker, but Sailor City able to stick on Sharpie. Sharpie marker with a cut penalty is going to send her to the box for 30 seconds. Oklahoma doing a great job of containing Matona for now. See if they can keep her under wraps while this penalty runs out for Sharpie marker. Knocked to the outside again. Oh, and that time, Sailor City doing a great job to sit on the Oklahoma pack and get their jammer through. She'll pick up lead jammer for Matona. And we've got Sharpie marker joining the pack. Oh! Did Matona just get knocked down by her own skater? I think she just clipped her shoulder and accidentally fell down. Huevo spending some time in the box. So we've got 2 blockers right now in the box for Sailor City, and a 5-point jam for Sailor City. Nothing put on the board by Oklahoma. Lethal Lamb and number 11 Magic are your jammers. Sailor City with 2 in the box. Oklahoma starting out with a solid 4-pack there. Twisted Armani and Sheer Illusion in the back. Francesa on Lethal, but Lethal able to hang on and pick up lead jammer.
Seems to be a rotating set of 2 blockers in the box for the entire second half for Sailor City with Sparkling. That can be good.
Lethal Lamb with a strong push hanging on, and she'll pick up all 5 points on that Grand Slam pass. Sheer trying to hang on, but Magic will make it through the pack. Amanita Muscaria in the front, keeping her pack in line, and Lethal Lamb will call off that jam. An 8-point jam for Oklahoma, able to hold Sailor City at 0. Oklahoma 53, Sailor City 128.
Oklahoma came into the BESTERNS event with a record in 2018 of 1-5. Sailor City coming in with a record of 2 wins and 0 losses.
Finished and Fatal Inferno are your jammers. Oh, both jammers trying that inside. It looks like Finished was successful. Oh, but Fatal Inferno not far behind. Sailor City holding back Betch in the back. A nice attempt there to slow that pack down. Nice.
No points are going to be awarded, but that is not
A great job by Betch to hang in there and get through that pack and keep that jam scoreless by staying out of the way, not giving up any points by either team. Rosetta Stoned and Lexus Chainsaw jamming for their respective teams.
Our next game is going to feature Lexus Chainsaw and Rosetta Stone on the line. The pack is going to hang out by the pivot line. 4-3 advantage for Oklahoma in that pack.
Oh. Pulling her back. Lexus Chainsaw also taken to the outside and recycling back behind Capitan Barbosa. Twisted and Sheer in the front, but Rosetta Stone able to get through. She is not lead. Just calls off that jam. Smart move. No points on the board by either team. The score will remain 128 Sailor City, 53 Oklahoma. Sharpie Marker and Matona. Here we go, here we go. Huevo in the back, sitting on Sharpie Marker, doing her best to keep her contained. Betch also doing her best to contain number 12, Matona. Trenchtown Rocket doing her best to break up the front pack. And it looks like Sharpie Marker is going to pick up a track cut. Shame on Sharpie. Oh, nice job by Matona to hang on that inside line with a little twirl through. Oh, Trenchtown Rocket with a little surprising hit there that kind of threw Matona off her balance, but she is definitely back in there. And Matona will sneak by Brittany Betch, but in that time we've got Sharpie Marker out of the box. Sharpie Marker doing some dancing in the front, trying to work her way through. Sharpie Marker finding room on the... Matona will go ahead and call that off. But that was a 9-point jam for Sailor City. Their score 137, keeping the Oklahoma Victory Dolls scoreless on that jam number 7, so their score remains 53. A little bit over 19 minutes remaining in the second half. Magic and Fatal Inferno are your jammers. X-Ray trying to make some room on that inside line for her jammer. Oh, but... Oh, Fatal able to hang on the outside. Ooh. Oh, number 777, Bachi trying to come up with a hit to Fatal, but Fatal does hang on. And Magic snuck in the box when I wasn't looking. So Oklahoma with a power jam. Ooh. Fatal Inferno tries the inside, but Argentina quick to reform. We've got Magic finally making it through the pack. And Fatal will call it off. Fatal picking up 5 points before the call off though, so their score goes to is 137. Looks like timeout being called by Sailor City.
Timeout comes with 17 minutes, 29 seconds remaining. 137 to 58 is your score.
137. Sailor City, 58. Oklahoma. Oklahoma's in the black and Sailor City's in white, if you haven't picked that up yet. You know, what can you do?
Well, what you should do is go ahead and reserve your spot now for one of those weekends so that you don't
Right at 17 and a half minutes remaining in the second half.
Activity options include capture the flag, archery, rope courses, kickball, beer pong, and more. Yoga camp shenanigans to call around.
Lots more derby action coming up at 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Oklahoma playing again at 3 versus Houston. And Oklahoma and Houston have already met. Oklahoma lost to Houston, so we'll see if Oklahoma can come back and tie up the score there, and each team have a win, but we shall see. Come back at 3 to find out. Let's see, who do we have on the line now? We've got Finished along with Lethal Lamb, Chop. Trying the inside, unsuccessful. Finished. Oh, and Lethal. And she hangs on the inside. Lead jammer going to Lethal Lamb. Finished able to make her way out pretty quickly though. Lethal Lamb quickly through the pack. She'll call it off. 4 points put on the board by Oklahoma. Sailor City scoreless on that jam. That's all it takes is a couple points here, a couple points there, and you see the score gap starting to close. So we'll see if Oklahoma can keep some momentum and close it even further before time runs out. Sharpie marker and Rosetta stoned. Little jammer on jammer action right off the line. Rosetta Stone being knocked to the outside and recycled all the way back by Twisted Armani, I believe. Sharpie trying the inside. She will hang on. She'll pick up lead jammer status. Nice footwork on that inside. Oh, uh-oh. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, she doesn't realize her panty fell off. 3 points picked up by Oklahoma. 137-65. Sailor City on top. Sailor City's been in control of the game so far, but looks like Oklahoma coming out and putting a few points on the board here and there to at least close that gap a little bit. Let's see, we've got Lexus Chainsaw and Matona jamming. Lexus Chainsaw taken to the inside, and Matona also taken to the inside. Oh, Matona jumps back on very quickly. She is not your lead jammer, though. That was a no-pass situation. So Lexus could still pick up lead jammer status if she can make it through. Matona with 5 points on the board on that pass. Punchy and Betch trying to do work in the front to slow down Matona. Why do their panties keep falling off? What is going on? Matona going back and grabbing her jammer panty. A nice job by Sailor City to keep Lexus contained this long. They continue knocking her to the in, to the out, to the in, to the out, and forcing her to fight, tiring her out. Amanita Muscaria with a nice hit to take Lexus to the inside there. Looks like Matona through the pack again. This is definitely not in Oklahoma's best interest right now. These are the kind of scores you don't want to see put up on the board. This takes that lead even further. Twisted Armani trying to mess with Matona just enough to slow her down and save any more points from being put on. Alexis Chainsaw tiptoeing through on that inside apex, the top of the apex there. Comes to an end. So that was a 16-point jam for Sailor City. Oklahoma only able to put on 4. 16 points will bring Sailor City to 153. Oklahoma 69. Heading into jam number 12. Magic on the line up against Fatal Inferno. Timeout being called by...
Seconds remaining in the second half.
Just under 13 minutes are remaining in the second half of this Oklahoma Victory Dolls versus Sailor City Rollers game. Game number 2 here at BESTERNS 2018. Thanks to everyone tuning in and listening and watching. Those of you that couldn't be here, we miss you. And thank you for your support. I know both teams appreciate all the fan support.
You can let Recognize help you. Use RecognizeClothing.com or their booth tomorrow and let the fun begin.
I've only been here this morning, but it has been and number 46, Fatal Inferno. Looks like both teams with all 4 blockers out on the track. But Fatal Inferno is falling very quickly. Uh-oh. Oh my. Both teams going to pick up 2 points on that pass. 2 points each. We've got 155 to 71. On a blocker, it looks like, as we head into jam number 13. Lethal Lamb and Finished are your jammers. Finished taken... Both jammers actually taken to the outside and having to recycle back.
Lethal Lamb and Finished donning the stars for their respective squads. One more pack advantage for Oklahoma.
And we've got Finished through his lead jammer, but there is Lethal Lamb right. Hope gets the advantage. We'll see. Oh. But I'm sure Argentina wants to run a little time here. Nothing picked up by either team. Rosetta Stone taking the line for Sailor City, and Lexus Chainsaw taking the line for Oklahoma.
Coming upon that final segment of the second half, the final 10 minutes. Rosetta Stone tries to look on the inside part, nothing doing there. She gets bumped off by number 2, Twisted Armani. Back to
and we've got Rosetta Stone picking up lead jammer. Lexus Chainsaw with a cut that will sit her in the box. Rosetta Stone looking to take advantage right now. My. Rosetta Stone will make it through the pack, grabbing all 5 points very quickly. Looks like X-Ray headed to the box for Oklahoma. Okay, and the jam will get called off. So there'll be a power start for Sailor City. Matona will be jamming for Sailor City. Lexus is standing, so doesn't have too much longer in the box. I'm not sure the exact time. So we'll see what Oklahoma can do to slow down Matona and not allow this solid defensive work by Sailor City slow them down. Oh, but Matona will pick up lead jammer very quickly. Lexus Chainsaw is back on the track. And Matona will sneak by Betch, grabbing all 4 of those blocker points. Sharpie Marker fighting in the back. Oh, and tries that inside line. I think she hung on, but then she got tripped up just a bit. That allows Sailor City to reform back in front. Princesa. Princesa and Bloody Jam slowing down Sharpie Marker a bit. But Sharpie Marker is, oh, golly. X-Ray with a little, X-Ray will receive a direction penalty for that little chest bump she gave Matona. So it looks like both teams are going to have 2 blockers in the box and 2 blockers on the track as we start jam number 16. The box is full. Here we go. Number 11. Will make it through first, picking up lead jammer, but she has got Magic right behind her. Blockers are slowly being released for both teams out of the box. Looks like Argentina has all their blockers back out. And Fatal Inferno coming up to the pack first. A forearm will send Fatal Inferno to the box, allowing Sailor City to have 30 seconds where they can just put those points on. Oh, Princesa with a pretty solid hit there on Betch. But Betch back in. Okay, good job by Oklahoma in the front. X-Ray and Twisted Armani. Oh, Princesa again just toppling over Twisted as she had come back to recycle. Fatal Inferno is through the pack. Magic recycled back again. Oh, Magic hanging on the outside. And, oh my goodness, there's so much happening. Fatal Inferno recycling back behind Amanita Muscaria. And, whew, that jam comes to an end. Good grief. Looks like a 10-point jam for Sailor City. Brings their score to 183. 7 points picked up by Oklahoma, bringing their score to 78. Just at about 5.5 minutes remaining. Finished, taking the line with Lethal Lamb. Both packs back to full strength. Looks like Finished is going to sneak by first. Lethal Lamb's going to hit that solid wall created by Argentina.
Sale la pista. Afuera y adentro también.
Finished will make it through. She'll pick up 5 points on that Grand Slam pass. Looks like Punchy now took the panty for Oklahoma. Oh, Argentina doing a great job to contain the Oklahoma Jammer. Trenchtown Rocket and Galaxy on the last attempts there, but Finished will make it through. Oh, Finished taking the inside line. A 5-point Grand Slam. Finished taken out, recycled back by Trenchtown Rocket. Oh, and a nice little hop, hopping over Baby Meg. That puts Argentina over the 200 mark now. Oh, Finished through again. A 23-point jam for Sailor City. Sailor City sitting at 206 now. They held Oklahoma scoreless on that last jam. Oklahoma 78. Just over 3 minutes remain. Rosetta Stone and Fatal Inferno are your jammers. Timeout being called by Oklahoma.
With 2 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the second half. And it's an opportunity for me to remind you about the cash raffle going on all weekend long. It's a cash prize. The more people who participate, the bigger the prize. Those raffle tickets are available.
3 o'clock Mountain Time will be our next game. That will be Houston versus Oklahoma. So stick around and tune back in around 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And we will bring you Houston versus Oklahoma. Houston and Oklahoma have already met this season. Houston with the win on that one. We'll see if Oklahoma can take one and even it up. Then if you'll hang in there at 5 p.m., we have RMRG Fight Club versus Sailor City. Then 3 more games tomorrow. Looks like that timeout has come to an end. Just at about 3 minutes remain. And we're off. Fatal Inferno and Rosetta Stoned jamming. Brittany Betch recycling back Rosetta Stoned. Fatal Inferno on one skate, hanging on the outside. Makes it past the Sailor City skaters. Oh, but Rosetta Stoned is also through. Fatal coming in hot. She'll call it off. Looks like she grabbed a couple of points. 2 points brings Oklahoma to 80. Holding Sailor City scoreless on that jam. Matona and Lexus Chainsaw. Matona knocked to the inside, Lexus to the outside, but Matona back in quickly, again to the outside. Both jammers struggling right now to make it through the pack. And we've got a cut being called on Matona. So Lexus Chainsaw will have 30 seconds unopposed. Lexus through, 5-point Grand Slam. She's only got 2 blockers at the moment to get through, but Teniente Dan and Capitan Barbosa are headed back out on the track. Lexus sneaking by Turbo Negra. We've got Matona headed back to the track now. She tries the inside but is slowed down. Lexus trying that outside. Gets tripped up a bit. And Matona unable to be stopped. She is through the pack. Lexus calls it off. A 13-point jam for Oklahoma. Only about 39 seconds there remaining. Oklahoma 93, Sailor City 206. My goal that no one else knows about is for Oklahoma to break the 100 mark. So with this remaining jam, let's see if they can do it. That's just the goal that's in my head. It's nobody else, don't worry. It's no hard feelings if they don't do it, but, you know, we'll see. Looks like Fatal Inferno will be taking the track as the jammer for Oklahoma. And who's that? Finished. Finished will be taking the track for Sailor City. That timeout comes to an end. Let's see what happens in the probably final jam of this this game. Francesa lining up right on top of Brittany Betch, but Brittany Betch puts her, they're taking turns putting their foot outside. Oh, no. Oh, darn. Twisted Armani knocking out Finished. Finished is not the lead jammer. Fatal Inferno is through. She is your lead jammer. So we'll see what Fatal decides to do. She is in control of this jam. Oh, Fatal Inferno tries the outside line, but she gets recycled back by Huevo. Huevo again with the recycle back of Fatal Inferno. 4 points put on the board there by Sailor City. Fatal Inferno struggling against the solid wall put on by Sailor City, but she hangs in there and she'll make it through the pack. She's going to throw 4 points on the board. I think she wants to do it. She wants to beat my little challenge that I gave to her. Maybe they have the same challenge on the bench. I don't know. Let's do it. Okay, Fatal Inferno. 5 points picked up on that pass. They did it. 102. They beat the goal. Finished will make it through. She's going to grab 5 points also on that pass. Both teams scoring all the points on this jam. Oh, Fatal also through. Man, they're just getting... Brittany Betch to the box. Both teams trying to rally up those points here in this last jam. Oh! A knee pad cover, I think, just fell off on the track. That's pretty serious business. Fatal Inferno through the pack again. All right. Woo. Another 5 points, rack points on the board in that last jam. They'll score 111, so they will break the 100 mark, but Sailor City, just with a solid performance the whole time, comes out with 215. 9 points on that last jam. Looks like that is the final score. 215 Sailor City, 111 Oklahoma Victory Dolls.
215 to 111.
A fun game by both teams. Congratulations to Sailor City as they take their victory lap. Sailor City, out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, actually just joined WIFTA in 2016, so they are brand new pretty much to the scene, and they are killing it. A great job also there by Oklahoma. They'll do their lap. So if you'll check us out again at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we'll have Houston versus Oklahoma coming up for you. And then again at 5, RMRG Fight Club versus Sailor City, the 2 remaining games for the day. Thank you for joining us on the BESTERNS 2018 live broadcast, and we will catch you at the next one.
Houston roller to be all-stars that we saw earlier today.